I'm Wade Kleiner with Kleiner Insurance Group, and I'm here to give you plumbers out there some tips on how to increase your client base using the holidays as your tool. Now, every plumber out there worth his salt knows that the busiest repair days out there are the holidays. You got Thanksgiving, Christmas, 4th of July. You got too many people sharing the house at the same time. They're all flushing the same toilet over and over again, and it stresses out the household plumbing to a breaking point. But now only savviest plumbers out there understand that this is a chance and an opportunity for you to increase your client base and increase your business for the rest of the year. So here's a tip on how to turn those overworked holidays into big bucks for you all year round. Let's face it, most homeowners don't really have a go-to plumber until they have a plumbing emergency. Then they call a friend or they go looking. And if the plumber that they do find does a good job for them, well, they got your card, they have your number, and they never need to hunt a plumber again. You become their go-to guy. They have you. But if you miss that opportunity, then you're never going to get a shot at their business. So how do you use the information and the insider knowledge I just gave you about the busiest plumbing days in the year to your advantage? Here's how. First of all, understand that very few people look in the yellow pages for anything anymore. They just go to Google. Now, you can work hard all year round to build up your search engine rankings and your searching and optimization, but there are two problems with that. First of all, it's not geographically specific. That is to say, you might get calls from people in Nevada when you're in North Carolina, so that's not going to work. Second of all, it's hard and it takes a lot of time, but there's a way to get to the top immediately in one day. In fact, you can wait all year round and do nothing until the day you need it, that is, say, the holiday, and bid up your price. So how do you do that? You do that with pay-per-click. You do your pay-per-click ads, and you just bid high on those days that you know there's going to be high traffic. Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day, that sort of thing. So you can also limit your ad to a geographic territory in which you're willing to operate on that holiday. So you could put yourself at the top of the list for, say, the search term plumber, Raleigh, North Carolina. And if you just want to work in Raleigh, then that's going to be great. That's all you're going to show up. That's all your ad's going to show up for. You're not going to pay for something you don't need. So here are 3 tips that you need to know that will help you optimize this process. Tip number 1. Make sure that you bid up your pay-per-click rates on that holiday. So the day before it, you need to just raise your rates to make sure you get to the number 1 bidding position. That way you're at the top of the search engine. Second of all, you want your ad that you display to say that you work on that holiday. So your ad should say, "We're open on Thanksgiving Day for your plumbing emergencies." Speak to what it is they're looking for. And third of all, put your phone number in that ad, because a significant portion of the people are just looking for a phone number. They're really not looking for a website. So they'll call you, and they won't even click on the ad, and you won't have to pay a dime for it. So use those 3 tips, and you should be able to generate more holiday business. And then if you handle that correctly, you can turn those people into clients for life.